Hello, listeners. This is Chelsea K, podcaster here. Welcome to today's podcast, Dealing with Loneliness. Many people go through times of loneliness and may still be faced with it. Its effects can be detriment to a person's health if not dealt with properly. You may not recognize or realize the effects, and its affects both physical and mental health. Loneliness closely similar to depression. Doctors actually say that people who get abused or rejected by others tend to feel isolation, especially when it's repeatedly happening because of family or relatives. Abuse has various forms, and it can be verbal, physical, mental, emotional, and social. Abandonment is another cause and type of abuse. Verbal abuse can involve cursing and abusive language. People who feel lonely will seek to be alone or to be with somebody who is abusive, usually. Or they might want to have company with whoever they can find. They can attract different kinds of people. The negative relationships are the most and more frequently found, or they may be rejected by others. They are introverts, and certain behaviors affect how they feel and think of themselves and others. The concepts in their mind are usually abnormal, where they have been damaged, and they may resort to the past memories. They'll feel that they don't fit in, and some may develop disillusions and imaginary friends just to keep them company, so that they will not feel like they're alone. They may try to fit into the crowd, and they may have difficulty opening up to others and fitting with a group. They may find certain people similar to them that they can relate with, and people who are excessively emotional and sensitive can have serious side effects. When they experience a breakup in their relationship, as doctors say, the intense loneliness and feelings missing a loved one becomes too difficult for some to handle. A person with post-traumatic stress disorder are experiencing symptoms of it that are very similar to traumatic stress disorder or traumatic episodes can break down emotionally a lot quicker than others. They feel emotional pain from rejection, and the breakup will cause great loneliness, and it is equal to losing a loved one. It also causes health complications. Death and divorce are also the deeper wounds and most common causes for loneliness. A person who has been traumatized and one that has been sexually abused also has deep wounds, which can cause them to feel lonely, or that they've already felt loneliness to begin with, and it caused them to look for somebody who can show them love. Gaslighting is another that causes the individual to suffer without realizing the torment until they cut the person from influencing them. That kind of traumatic effect also can cause somebody to feel that they are unwanted, so loneliness will also affect them, and they will begin to dominate in thinking negatively about themselves and put themselves down. They will not have confidence in who they are, but they will feel a great fear and rejection. Therefore, they may resort to thinking everyone around them doesn't care about them. In some cases, a person who may recognize that the other person has gaslighted them, they may feel angry, and they may also have other emotional feelings and hurts inside of them. They may have a sense of awareness, but at the same time, the offense and the unforgiveness builds up inside of them and causes them to want to retract. Unless they find people who are able to understand and sympathize with them, they may not want to open up themselves to others. And they may feel that they deserve the sympathy or empathy of other people and that they've been mistreated badly. They will often be discouraged and lack the motivation that they need. At the same time, they not feel that they're able to do much. But there are other effects that can happen to them that will cause them to despise others as well. And they will also blame the other people around them for not recognizing and knowing their feelings. But still, even with the side effects, it can last years before they can really recover. People who rely on faith tend to recover faster than those who don't have the solution to be able to come out of it. And the healing process will take longer if a person is not willing to open up themselves to receive the help that they need. Often, the recovery process can be hindered because of the person's unwillingness to open up to recover from the situation. Social media is another way for people who are lonely to seek somebody to communicate with, or something to do to fill in the gap of time because they may feel they have a void in their life. And often this will allow them to fall into traps with scammers and sex addicts and those who are like kind, who just want to play around and do wicked things. At the same time, you may also find people who are narcissistic, or those who want to play with people as a play artist would do, where they pretend to be somebody that cares for you but is not. Many times there may be also frauders out there seeking for somebody who really, really is caring of heart. But that person, if they are not recognizing what's going on, they will fall into the trap very easily. They can be played with in their mind, and that those kinds of people will be able to get what they want out of you. Codependent people are more easily able to fall into traps because of the struggles and the deceptions that they already have in their lives affecting them in their thoughts, especially those caused by people of their past. Any situations they've been through in life will cause them to think back on their childhood, and their reactions will come from there. Even the feelings that they feel will be based on what they think from their past. And they may not be able to recognize the narcissistic person or the play artist until it's already too late. Be careful about what you share with these types of people. They are fast to get to like you, but yet they have no interest in you. They only want to assert themselves and to play around. Aging can also cause people to become depressed and reduce your abilities. This affects your social structure in modern society. Extreme loneliness causes all alcoholism, suicidal thoughts, increased risk of mental disorders. And the people who are lonely will feel that they belong to a group or community to survive and have somebody to talk to spend time with. Doctors say that loneliness also increases the risk of dementia and heart disease and can reduce one's life and cause sleep disorders. There are ways to deal with loneliness. You need to recognize what it is and deal with it. Deal with the feelings, especially the root of where it starts, which is in your thought life. What do you believe about yourself and others, and why do you believe that? That is the issue, that you are remembering the past and your beliefs are formed by incidents of your past. Your mind will be triggered by the pain you experienced before, and you need to help others. You need help from others if you can't control the negative experiences. You need the healthy relationships to help you replace negative ones. But also, you need to deal with the root problem in your subconscious mind, because that is actually where it starts. In your subconscious mind is the place where you are able to change everything permanently. You need to make time to engage in a plan that can help you fight the habits that keep happening. You need to break the mental and emotional cycles, and you need to have enough time daily to spend time with those that will help you to focus. Being positive and being in a positive environment all the time is a way that will push you to come out of the situation faster. And you must decide to cut off all the ties with the wrong people in order for the toxic connections to be totally off of you. Then no further damage will happen to you. Otherwise, you are letting yourself have your life stolen from you all the time. You must concentrate on what you need to get better and to experience feelings that motivate you to enjoy the company of loving people. Fix yourself on a regular routine to go outside, to get some fresh air, and to do some activities that will help you to focus on other things instead of the memories of your past or recent incidences or loneliness. Find people who enjoy your company and want to have fun together. People who will not look at you in the negative way. And do activities together. You can explore a lot of things. You just need to make yourself available to relax, to enjoy nature, and to relieve yourself from stress. You need to seek a counselor and a psychiatrist if loneliness is too much for you, especially if you are stuck in the situation for such a long time and you know you can't get out of it on your own. Then you definitely need professional help. You need someone who can guide you and analyze the issues of your thoughts so they can redirect your mind and focus on the positive. Be committed to the plans you make and go out. When you know you need to take a break, do it. You should regularly gather with others and get thoughts about how to connect with people. Even talking to them on the phone or social media can help, and you can learn new things just as long as you don't go back to thinking on the loneliness. Take time to start a new hobby or new projects, or even to develop your current skills that you have, and train your mind to be positive all the time, focusing, even declaring positive affirmations, positive thinking, positive ideas, and goals and visions and events. All these things will help you and motivate you to focus on your future. Plan for that future that you want to have. Imagine them and be determined to be happy no matter what you're going through and no matter who you're with. Think that people care about you and make the most of the opportunities to enjoy your life. You need to revive your brain to focus on those things that are positive and to meet new people and to forget everything that you know from before that's causing you the pain. Try to work on your strengths and listen to positive messages whenever you need it. Especially belonging to people in a group with people who are genuinely interested in you. You need to confess to yourself daily that you are going to be amongst people who genuinely are interested in you, and that you can enjoy the company of being alone and with others, that you can choose to be happy and know that you are valuable and special, that you are important and loved, that you are unique and capable of great things, that you have a bright future and people can accept you and they do accept you, that you are able to enjoy